I also think that people on the left, a lot of them had maybe never heard of Charlie Kirk or didn't realize how popular and influential and well connected he was, because they thought that they could just talk shit about him and like, who's going to do anything about it? And it's like, everyone that you know that's in power is going to do something about it, and they're going to take advantage of this for sure and nail you to the wall. Although I have, of course, seen those montages of TikToks of like
the gravy seals.
The gravy seals, yeah, just a guy who's got like Bad to the Bone playing in the background, and he's mean mugging the camera wearing his Oakleys, and he's just like, you liberals don't know what you've awoken.
That shit is so fucking gay.
Dude, it's so cringe. I'm watching gravy seals who look like they'd get winded walking to their mailbox and back. Talk about how the liberals don't know what they've unlocked.
Oh, dude, I couldn't agree more with both of you on that. Like, and there's this, and they're like people who make videos like that. There's this like glibness to it where they're like, well, you've opened the Hurt Locker. Get ready for civil war. And it's like, what the fuck do you think a civil war entails? Do you know how horrid that would be? Do you know how terrible that would be for everyone? Do you know how many people wouldn't have their children, their parents? They'd have their homes destroyed, their lives destroyed. This is not a glib thing to be like, well, here we go.
To add to that, the people who like civil wars are losers, right? If your life is at all together, you don't want civil war. You're like, you know what? I get the Kimmels off the air, but I'm not ready for civil war quite yet. You know, like, my air conditioning's still cool, and I had a great day on Night Rain. So maybe we don't lose all that.
And these people are fat and they're running around, and it's like, what are you talking about? It would be a nightmare for everyone.
This is exactly what I was talking about. It's so funny. I don't think we can show it because let me make sure that there might be music. Yeah, there's fucking music. Yeah, it's lame. But it's the most embarrassing. Well, let me see if it's captioned. Yeah, it's not captioned well.
Oh, no.
It's these, they're in their bathroom mirror. This one guy's wearing a leather jacket and sunglasses like he's in the lamest version of the Matrix you can imagine. He's like, you don't know what you've done.
He's got a trench coat on.
Yeah. They're all like that. And it's so embarrassing. This tough guy act that works on no one. That there is not a single person in the world who sees that and goes, oh no, that guy's mad. We better watch out.
Yeah. And the thing about
we gotta change our ways
is like, there's this implied message in all of these like pro-civil warriors where it's like, yeah, I'm a total fucking fat idiot in this world, but in the Civil War world, I'll be like Negan. And it's like, no, you'll be feasted upon.
You'll be feasted upon. But yeah. If you're excited about a civil war, you're just telling me that you don't have it together in the actual world. You'd be better off going to community college and learning a trade than you would be advocating for civil war.
Yeah.
Go succeed in the actual world.
It is unbelievely gay.
Like, where are you going to get your diabetes medicine, dude? What are you thinking?
I'll see those like on my feed, and I'll literally like see the beginning of some guy who's 150 pounds overweight wearing plates, and it's like I'll scroll past it quickly because I get that like that tooth feeling where it's like, ugh. This is so embarrassing. I put myself immediately. I imagine myself being like, "Hey, fellow warriors," and it's like this is so embarrassing.
Hello, patriots.
Fellow patriots.
I don't understand, and that tough guy act like that like the sunglass thing and the mean mugging the camera and the flexing when you're 60 pounds overweight. It's so embarrassing. It's either zero self-awareness or just a funny guy who knows how to tickle that bone. Like, I'm sure there's a few people like that, and the best part is you can't tell the difference, and they don't want you to be able to tell the difference. Yeah, there's definitely some who are like, watch this, I'm gonna make an absolute imbecile of myself. My new character, Gravy Seal, Kyle Rittenhouse, Trayvon in 99, and I'm gonna fucking stir the libs up. I'm gonna rustle some Jimmy.
Kyle, are you sure it's not a little too heavy-handed to wear the pregnancy practice belly underneath your armor. No. It's these people won't buy it. They'll buy it. They'll believe this shit.
I saw people comparing the Trayvon Martin thing to the Charlie Kirk thing today. Like, hey, they made fun of Trayvon, and it's like, you mean the criminal who was killed by a heroic neighborhood watchman?
Where they had to let him off because he was like, yeah, I was following him because I thought he was going to commit crimes, and then he attacked me and he started beating my head off the back of the pavement, as you can see, and then I shot him, and it was from point blank range from the angle of being on the bottom.
I've seen a lot of great videos
ago.
this week. It's been a good week for like justice porn, I think, because I saw there was some like Charlie Kirk memorial at a college, maybe in Texas or Oklahoma, somewhere in that area. It's what it feels like.
Broke it.
Well, no. I saw that one where the guy just stomps through the memorial. Which is
sorry, I should have let you finish.
But there was this big fat black girl, and she was attacking this guy who was just holding like a "Remember Charlie Kirk" type sign or something and she slapped his hat, like slapped him in the head, and then like it's not on camera, so I hate to even say it, but all the reports say that she also attacked 2 other people, but they arrested her and then they expelled her from the school. I don't like cancel culture. That's Supreme Court Justice Kyle. He doesn't like that. But PKA Kyle really enjoys the idea that lady can't get her education now.
You just said she assaulted people.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Well,
that wouldn't be like
what's on camera is she flipped his hat,
which is assault.
It made it go up an inch. It didn't knock the hat off or anything, but it made the hat rise an inch.
Yeah, you don't touch people.
You're right. I don't defend it. As a matter, if I saw someone with a pro Charlie Kirk billboard, I would just keep walking, do my own business,
run.
Let that guy be himself and express himself. This guy's not doing anything wrong. I don't agree with his politics, probably, but that is not a reason to walk up and hit somebody's hat.
He gets a sniff of your liberal aura. That'll be it.
No. Yeah, I saw
like
that other
blood
guy.
in the water to a conservative patriot like him.
I'll just be wishing I didn't take offense to light cardio. Like I mentioned at the start of the show.
All you'll have to do is just long walk away, and then you'll be fine. Did you see, Kyle? Did you mention this? That other vigil, or like it was some pro Charlie Kirk thing. I guess not a vigil. It was at a school, but the guy who was like hassling everyone, like pretending to die, and like jumping up on the statue and like doing like a faux death and like celebrating it while everyone's like R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Yeah, it was pretty tasteless.
Oh, so there was like some sort of memorial or vigil type event, and he was mocking the video.
Yeah.
Like
I've seen a lot of videos of that.
It's like his death.
That's tasteless. You can't be
tasteless for sure. And whatever consequences come their way, because that's pretty vile, right? I don't think the government should necessarily come down on that, but if their employer or school or whatever says we don't want you with us anymore, that makes more sense.
I saw Don Lemon, who formerly at CNN, now he does street interviews for like on his Twitter or something like that, I guess.
I always hated him.
Dude, he goes up, he sees one of his people and he goes up to this large black lady and he's like, "Hi, what do you think about the Charlie Kirk assassination?" She's like, "Oh, that was awful. That was a good man. That was a good man. That's terrible what they did to him. You can't kill people because you don't believe what they believe. That's evil." And he's like, "Really? You think he was a good man, even though he had things to say about black people and women? I can't judge him. I don't know what was in his heart. Only the Lord can judge him." And Don Lemon's like, "Fuck, one of you. I thought you were one of the good ones."
Salute.
She is one of the good ones. Like I hope that's what I would say. If he's like, "What do you think of the Charlie Kirk?" I'd be like, "Well, I didn't really agree with his politics, but I don't agree with this assessassination even stronger."
Yeah.
That's how
I agree with Charlie Kirk on everything.
I've
heard Charlie Kirk's speak a bunch of times. Like one of the things that's getting thrown like in their face, I suppose, to some extent, is they asked Charlie on, might have been a podcast or something, like one of those group of people sitting in sessions, and he like if he would allow his daughter to get an abortion if she were raped, and he said no, and they're using that against him, and it's like, I mean, this is a hardcore Christian conservative. This man truly believes that is murder. So you kind of had to know where he was going to come from on this. And like phrasing it that way is clearly trying to make some hyperbolic hypothetical. I get the point, but still, like, you expected him to say, "Oh, well, I'm a hypocrite, so I would absolutely murder the baby."
I to me, like, it's not what I would do, but I can see how a good person would give that answer. I don't understand why that is ammo the left is using against him.
It doesn't make sense to me because, like, when you put yourself in, like, or at least the best I can, what I imagine his beliefs to be, that question to him is, so would you kill your grandchild?
Right.
Like, that's how he hears that. And he's like, no, I would not. Like, it's just different ways of parsing that and seeing different priorities.
Yeah.
Either way, pretty gay. What's all going on?
Yeah.